Okay, so welcome to the bite-sized version of this week's episode. I have an ardent following who love the bite-sized versions in which I just get down to brass tacks. One take, I do it always in one take, 4 minutes or fewer. Almost no editing, although I do put the full version, if you'd like to know the full review, in the card in your upper right. Other than that, though, I take out all the laughter and the booing and just little quirky things I like to put in the full review. So in this particular case, this is the first time I'm checking out Gisada, a house from Switzerland, and this one is titanium. This is another one sent in by Lux Gentlemen's Society. So let me just quickly say that Jerry over at Lux Gentlemen's Society was nice enough to send in the sample. For all of your sample needs, check out their website. It is in the description box, and you do get a coupon code. This is for TCG, that Cologne guy. So put in TCG10 and you will get a whopping 10% off of your purchase. Again, that is the website that is in the description box. Head on over for all of your sample needs. This one was a lot of fun. And this one, if I had nothing else to say, I would say this one is just all over the map when it comes to fragrances it supposedly smells like. People in Fragcom mentioned many fragrances, and I like that about this fragrance. And I would also say in terms of longevity, it was all over the map. Some people said 30 minutes, some people said 10 hours. So I gave this a 3 out of 5. For me, this is a 3 out of 5 sprays in my rating system, and I took off 2 sprays for this. Number 1 is I docked a spray because I'm just not buying into the name. When I hear titanium, I just think of, maybe it's the American in me where I just think like Dodge Ram, Ford F-150, Arby's, we got the meats. I just think of these kind of like really tailored, masculine, advertisements. And in this case, titanium to me it's a unisex fragrance. So it's kind of an odd name, and I would call this something different. So that's titanium, and the name, and this one is clearly unisex for me. In fact, I even said in the full review, it leans feminine, but not too feminine by any stretch of the imagination for me. I just wanted to point that out. So titanium, the name is odd. They need to throw the name out, call it something else. And then I named 3 things that I docked another spray for. So that way, if you disagree with 2 of them, I still have the one that I can dock the spray for. I do feel like it does lack a little oomph. I do feel like it does lack a little personality. If it smells like other fragrances, that's kind of odd. That it's actually more expensive than those fragrances. So it does retail for $139 for a full bottle, 100 milliliter, 3.4 ounce. A little surprised by that. So 1 point would be it lacks a little bit of oomph. It really just, it's grape pop or soda, bubble gum mixed with Lamal. So it's good. It's very inoffensive, and it's the proverbial, it smells nice. And then the other point, but again, I considered the fact that it smells more. It costs more than the fragrances it smells like. And then the final point was, I was surprised that this was an EDP, because I would have predicted an EDT. This one functions more like an eau de toilette for me, not an eau de parfum. It was around the 6-hour mark, and it does stay, after 4 hours, it does stay relatively close to the skin. You take care. Have a great week. I'll see you next Friday.